Hello, welcome to week 3 of Life Coaching with Wyatt, trademarked. So in this week, what we're going to do is we're going to throw out everything that we feel like we have to do and replace it with things we get to do. And here's the measure. You're going to measure up everything you do in your life to eating a square of chocolate. If the things that you're filling your time with do not feel like eating a square of chocolate or close to eating a square of chocolate, then it is not for you and you're forcing something that doesn't want to be. The more things we bring into our life that don't want to be, the more difficult life will be. The more don't want to be's we're going to be filled with every day. And at some point, don't want to be living is going to be on that table. Okay? So to avoid all of the don't want to be's and the have to's, we're going to just drop them. And we're going to replace them with the stockpile of get to's. We're going to start to bring in all of the get to's. Now, never will you procrastinate a get to. Why? Because I promise you, you've never procrastinated reaching for a square of chocolate ever, right? Okay, so the homework this week is to come up with and realize all the things that are on the same level as chocolate. Now, if you can come up with, okay, chocolate and you said taro in the evening. Taro, that's 2. Just got you started. Write those down. Okay, chocolate, taro. Okay, and then next, come up with whatever's next. If you have nothing next, perfect. That's an amazing place to be. That means that you have nothing but discovery ahead of you. Discovery of what? Discovery of all the things in your life that will come in now that we've opened up the door to finding passions. Okay, finding play. Okay, finding positivity, finding flow. All right, there is a whole world that awaits you of things that serve you and feel like eating chocolate. But as long as you are filled with, I have to go to the gym, I have to do my yoga, I have to wake up at this time, as long as we have to do these things, we're just stuck in stagnant waters that don't want to move because they're not for you. They're not for you. Okay? Yoga at 6 a.m., that's for me. Do I ever feel like I have to get up to do yoga? No. I leap the out of bed and I get to work on that yoga. Why? Because it's a get-to for me. It doesn't have to be a get-to for everybody. There's lots of people who do not start their day that way. And that doesn't have to be you. Just because people around you are doing that does not mean it's you. Everybody's completely different. Everybody's completely different and in a completely different circumstance. And the way in which we can align ourselves with flowing energy is by trusting that the things that are for us feel the best. The chocolate, definitely for you. Keep doing that. Okay? Now tell me what the other things are that feel like eating chocolate. Whether they're physical activities, whether they're reading books, whether they're meeting certain people, whether they're buying flowers, whether they're art, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, and try as much. And think back to times in your life where, you know what, that really felt like chocolate. Like, I was so stoked every time I got to go to that flower shop. I was so stoked every time that person called me for a coffee. I was so stoked every time I went to play soccer with these people. I was so stoked every time so-and-so came over and we played Monopoly on the table in the kitchen. I was so stoked. I was so pumped up for that event to happen. Think back to all those, write those down. That's the homework for this week. Make a list. Okay, I'm gonna check in on you every second day minimum, maybe even a little bit more, and I want to hear back from you that you're coming up or trying things that are fitting into, I get to do this, it feels like chocolate, and we're throwing out anything that we have to do. So for me, if you get to do yoga, cool, join the yoga studio. You have to go to the gym, call the gym up, cancel the gym membership, don't need that. Okay, 6 a.m. doesn't feel right for you, you feel like you have to, drop that, try 7. If that doesn't work, try 8, whatever. Okay? Do the things you get to do. Don't worry about the have-tos. Okay, cool. That's the homework for this week. I hope you enjoyed this hour session with me, and I'll talk to you in tomorrow's check-in. Bye for now.